We can call this the story of Brian and the pig.
Okay.
We had rabbits and pigs, actually pig, not two, but just one.
Mm-hmm.
We had raised this pig from one that we got from Fred Waters. And every day I would go down and feed our rabbits. We had 27 rabbits, fryers,
Oh my goodness.
that we cooked and used for food. We were pretty poor then, so we decided that we were going to use rabbit meat for one of our
Soups or something? Soups or something?
No, we'd fry it like chicken.
Oh, okay.
And you could make rabbit stew, and you could make fried rabbit. We usually had the fried rabbit just like you'd make fried chicken.
Okay.
And anyway, I'll tell you two stories here. We had the Ogdens over for dinner one night. We were sitting around the table and eating our rabbit. I told one of my bad jokes, bad taste jokes. Your grandma or my mom got very upset with me over this joke. But the Ogdens were sitting there, and Vicky was the wife.
Mm-hmm.
And she had just put a piece of rabbit on her plate. She was kind of leery of eating rabbit. And I said, in my wise wisdom, "Oh, that was the black one," as though I could see a little bit of hair. I couldn't see anything, but that's what I said. She didn't eat the rabbit.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so then I get back to my story of the pig and Brian. Like I said, we had 27 fryers, and I fed those rabbits every day. They were in cages down in the barn. There's a small barn down by the in the back of the property there on the Getchell Road. Anyway, I would feed these rabbits every day. This was pellet food. It was made from I had both alfalfa and Albers, which is a pelletized food. Anyway, I'd put that in their feeders, and the rabbits would eat. Well, while I was feeding the rabbits, I let Brian go look at the pig. The pig was in a small pen that I built that had slats in the doorway. These were horizontal slats, boards that were about 4 inches wide, and I put them in a slot, stacked them up, and nailed them occasionally. Anyway, that was so I could undo them and take them out and have a way to get into the pig. That was my gate. Anyway, Brian went out there and took one of these feed boxes. They're kind of, they look a little like what you'd plant flowers in, but this one was turned and used for a step so that he could stand on it, and he'd grab the top of the top board that I had put up for the gate, and he'd peek over the top and look at the pig. Well, what was funny was I was inside feeding the rabbits, and I heard these screams outside, and it scared me half to death. I didn't know what to think, so I ran outside by the pig pen, and here was Brian hanging by one arm. He had grabbed the top of the board, and the pig jumped up and scared him, I thought. But then I looked at Brian, and here he had this brown circle on his forehead. I brushed it off, and it was mud. Well, I surmised that it was mud from the pig's snout, which was round, and the pig had jumped up and hit Brian in the forehead and knocked him down.
Oh, boy.
You ever heard that?
And it scared him half to death?
It scared Brian half to death.
I bet.
He was screaming.
I bet.
Well, now, you hadn't heard this?
Uh-uh.
Really?
Yeah.